20 seconds until showtime. So I'm in the Aston today. Found it's actually way better in practice than the Ferrari that I was trying. Doesn't seem to lock up as much. Let's see. Something's gone wrong with my field of view once I've switched the fourth monitor on. Well, we've had an issue here where I crashed in the pits. So I've had an issue where it has, once it's switched my fourth monitor on, all the display settings in LMU have gone to pot. So my side monitors are all completely off with the field of view and the angles and things, so you just have to bear with me. Well, you can't see it, so it won't bother you. Feels like I'm sat far too low in the car. But I can't remember how to make myself higher in the car. I can get my seat in position. That's as high as I can go. Oh well, it'll be right. this car feels a lot more stable over the brow of this hill. It doesn't seem to lock up as much. You can go a lot quicker over the top of the hill. It doesn't seem to lock up as much either. Well, anyway, really, you don't seem to lock the wheel. I thought I was going to get a track limit there where it was going to say this next lap isn't valid. Don't do it. Bollocks! Well, looks like I'll be starting last then. My lap was already not valid, so I thought I would just push the boundaries to see how late I could brake there. But right, I'm there. Right, I need to pull my finger out because I need to get round. Hopefully, get around to do one more lap. Was lucky. Right, we've got another lap in us, so we'll just make sure we do not get an off track here. We need to make this one count. What an absolute knobber. These side screens are freaking me out. Everything's all warped and the mirror's massive and everything's just out of kilter. There's no excuse for this terrible driving, mind you. There's nothing wrong with my front screen, my middle screen. Well, that's about 44, 45, 46, 3 seconds off my fastest pace, but not to worry. See how we get on. I'm hoping for a clean race. I'm not really bothered about my results. 5th would be fine. anywhere in the top 6 or 7 would be alright. We've got the pace to be at the front looking at the qualifying, but that's not to say everybody else didn't have a howler of a qualifying lap as well. I've also realised I haven't switched crew chief on. I haven't got my overlays on race labs. So it's just me and the LMU hood. Why can't people just set off normally on the formation lap? What do you try to achieve by going really fast and then slowing right down? Try to warm the tyres, but tyre temperature doesn't look too bad. Here we go. Couldn't tell if anyone was beside me because my mirror is terrible and I've not got crew chief on all my overlays. Right, those have got away. He's got a drive through, so not all bad for me. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for leaving me room, wanker. So the problem there is I could see him in my mirror, but because it's all warped view, I couldn't tell how close he was, so I just moved out of his way anyway. Carnage up ahead, let's hope that helps us. Sorry, but well, that was disastrous, wasn't it? I don't know why he broke so early then. Obviously it was my fault because I went in the back of him, but that's the sector one. Looks like I'm gaining on this bunch here, but it's whether I can get past them with all the carnage that's going on. Stupid second monitor again. I can see him in my rear view mirror and it looks like he's right alongside me, but he's probably not. Right, I don't know how I've managed to let this group ahead of me get away. Plus I'm 1.6 seconds down on the lap before, so riding in traffic was no use. Oh, he wasn't letting me have that, was he? Argy-bargy up ahead as well. This could all get unstuck. Where am I going? I just need to settle down a bit because that was a mental half a lap. Probably should have gave that position up to the guy behind once I'd gone off the gravel. But I didn't. Time for a nice clean lap to try and catch him up 1 second ahead. I just did exactly what he did, trying to monopolise on his problem. Out the way of these. Sorry for holding you up. You can barely touch the throttle at all on the grass. It's mental. Well, it's not mental. I'm on slick tyres and it's grass. I seem to have lost my way around that corner a bit recently. Well, only 11.5 seconds slower than my fastest lap. Bottled that one. I wasn't close enough, did the right thing, but fair play to him, he gave me space. Now I'm just following him around here like a fixation. Right, 1.4. It's a bit better. I found if I go around there flat, I get tyre squeal and I can see my delta dropping off. So I think it might be fastest to lift unless I've just taken the wrong line. I'll take it. I'll say this one as well. Tell you what, I don't know how people with only one monitor manage to play, because I can't see anything on my side monitors at the minute. Everything's just far too distorted. I've got no idea what's going on. God, that was terrible. Good job he was a second behind. Concentrate just for a second, just for 1 or 2 seconds, just to get my eye back in. Rather than trying to brake really late and get tense, I just want to calm down a little bit, just brake a tiny bit earlier and just be nice and smooth. And just look at that, we're now in the green. Turned in a bit late there. So I'm never going to catch P7 up. I just need to try and be smooth and pull away from P9. I'm still red in the delta, but we've got a second and a half on behind, so I just have to keep this pace. Got a bit distracted then by how we managed to somehow catch up with this guy. I just looked at the relative to see whether or not he was the guy in head or a back marker. For some reason, he was like 12 odd seconds. I was only 2.1 seconds ahead, so there is a possibility we can catch him. Just not doing things like that. He's pulled back away again, 2.8 ahead, but we did make some bad mistakes. This Aston behind's caught up, so we just need to be careful about him as well. So is this last lap then, I guess? Well, I did say at the beginning that P5 or P6 would be alright. The fastest lap in at the last lap. But it was with an off track, so it obviously doesn't count. Well, apologies to the Ferrari that I T-boned. I think there was too many off tracks and too many collisions to gain a safety rank there, so we've probably lost a bit of a safety rank, but what can you do? Rubbins are racing. Although I do wish I could just be a bit safer and get out of this bronze safety rank, but if that's where I belong until I get consistency, then that's where I'll have to stay. It really did not help having these side monitors skew whiff. Something went wrong with the field of view after switching the streaming computer on, and when it went through the capture card and realised there was a second, well, a fourth screen should I say, it all went mental. Right, all green on the driver rank, terrible on the safety rank, still went plus 1.5%, so we're getting there eventually, but yeah, Laurent Tibart must have been who we were fighting with in the Ferrari, bit of rubbing, and then unfortunately I hit him from behind, which is my fault. I didn't expect him to brake so early and I couldn't slow down quick enough, so I just touched his rear end. Then when he spun round I ended up completely T-boning him, and to be honest I kept my foot in it, tried to push him round to get past, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I was just kind of trying to also help him get either spun back around the right way or off the track, and ended up as being just sat there for seconds in that T position. Got our way back up to 6th, expected to qualify 14th, actually 5th, that's not bad. Qualified in the top half of the results, expected to finish 14th and actually finished 6th, so even though I lost the position I still did better than they expected, so still a plus 4.5, but it's still terrible, isn't it? Look, it's still not even halfway up the bronze 3, so need to keep at it, maybe a bit more consistency, stop switching cars and just get some clean laps in. Right, I'm going to call it day there and get out and do some stuff outside, you know, that place out there. Right. So that was the lap times. 46.5, horrendous. Done 45s before and even 44s in qualifying. Split 5 out of 8. Will explain why everybody's spinning off, but it's still good fun. I'm still enjoying myself. Right, until next time. See you later. Bye.